How is your intuitive ability? Do you use intuition in your life for greater happiness, for greater success? What is intuition? What can we do to improve it? Rupa is going to talk to us about it. You wrote a book called Ting, and you have a seminar series. I love that word, by the way, Ting. That's like the sound of intuition?
Exactly.
Okay. So I would love to learn more how to listen to my intuition, how to pay attention to what's happening around me that I might miss, right? Because you can miss stuff if you're not paying attention, right? So maybe you can guide me through some of the processes of how I can really master intuition.
Okay.
All right, so what have you got for me, Rupa?
First thing is you have to pay attention to the ting.
Okay, so how do I know where the ting is?
What's the ting is? Ting is when intuition shows up. It's a made-up word. So use the words, I just got a ting.
I just got a ting.
Because that makes you start paying attention to intuition. And when you start paying attention to intuition, you're going to have experiences of it more often.
Okay, that's a good rule. So when you start paying attention to it, it's kind of like how the brain works. Anything you pay attention to, your brain searches for more of it. So this is kind of the same idea. All right.
In fact, it's the first principle of the book, which says say yes to your intuition.
Okay, so say yes to your intuition. Okay, so I'm going to be doing that.
Second thing is you want to recognize, how does it show up?
How does it show up?
How does it show up? Does it show up as a vision? Does it show up as a gut feel, a physical sensation? Do I get jitters?
Or a sound?
Do I hear something?
Okay, so we're talking about visual, auditory, kinesthetic, right?
Yeah, and sometimes people just know something out of the blue. The third thing is to find out what the meaning of that intuition. When you get an intuition ting,
a ting
of any kind, you get a ting, you have to ask, okay, what is it? What's really going on here? What's the content? What's it telling me?
Okay, so you're trying to look for the meaning, the deeper meaning behind it.
Two things. Either you're going to know right away, or you're going to have to dig into it because it's a little unclear.
Maybe ask a series of questions?
And only you can determine if it's enough or you need to continue.
Ask another question. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Okay. All right, I can do that.
Yeah, I like to create tools that people use.
Tools.
One is a yes-no meter.
Okay.
And basically you create in your mind what signifies a yes or a no. It could be red light, green light, could be a meter. Okay. Something that...
A visual representation.
Because you're visual, so...
Okay, so how about this? I've got a big block here, like a light that says yes, and a block here that says no. Yeah. Would that work?
That's
so
right.
when this light comes on, bing, bing, that's yes. Yeah. So that's a visual representation tool.
And you want to calibrate that. Okay. You want to say your name.
Okay, so...
Make sure it shows up yes.
My name is Aida. Bing, bing, bing.
Okay. That shows up a yes. You want to test the other side too. Okay. I'm 80 years old.
I'm 80 years... No.
Okay. And now you want to use it every day for different little things. The other thing that's really, really important is you have to have some kind of awareness practice or meditation for at least 10 minutes every day.
Okay, now what does that mean exactly, an awareness practice? Do I have to quiet the mind?
Yeah, quiet the mind. That's the intent.
Okay, so maybe breathe, paying attention to my breath.
Yeah.
Quieting the mind. Now, why is that? I mean, everybody knows that is a good thing to do, but why is it good in relation to intuition? Why is it important?
Because stress gets in the way. Our thought and our intellect gets in the way of intuition.
I like
so what we want to do is bypass the brain, bypass the thinking mind, get out of stress, and be able to clearly listen to what's really going on.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. So the chitter chatter that we're all, having in our head, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So you gotta quiet that.
You need to practice it every day because when you practice it, you develop confidence. Confidence is key.
Confidence is key?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Like
Number
confidence
one.
as in, I hear my intuition.
I trust it.
I trust it. I trust my intuition.
It has to work with the intellect.
Right.
But the intellect, you don't want it to be the boss.
Be quiet.
Which it is the boss for a lot of people.
Yeah. So you keep the intellect quiet and then you just see what comes up. That's great. So that's nice to share that information with us. Thank you.